Welcome one and all, wherever you are watching from around the world, to Pachuca, Mexico for the CONCACAF W Champions Cup final between Club America of Liga MX Femenil and the Washington Spirits of the National Women's Soccer League. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Central New York. Alongside former UPenn goalkeeper Maggie Robinson, I'm Nicholas Waley. And Maggie, it's hard to believe there's only 3 conference games left this season. A win for either team could be crucial when it comes to the postseason.
Both teams with lots of momentum coming into this game.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Central New York and the first round of the NCAA tournament. Alongside Arnav Pokrel, I'm Nicholas Waley. And Arnav, if there's one word to describe these two teams, it's resilient. Both teams had a bit of a slow start to the season, have clawed their way back, and now Syracuse and Hofstra have a chance to battle it out for a national title.
And the important thing is the losses came early in the season.
Struggled at home so far, winless in its first 4.
One team that really hasn't struggled is Stanford, particularly going forward. 13 goals in total, and Alfonso Tenconi Gradias had 2 against St. Mary's. He knows a thing or two about scoring goals.
He still has that striker's instinct.
Here's Liscombe again, still going is Ben Liscombe. Here's Phillip, and rifled in by Freddie Bell. Penn State's number 10 puts the Nittany Lions level with just over 2.5 minutes left in the first half, and it was a fierce hit. It would be an incredible achievement to win the League and Cup double here tonight. Here's Jace. Can she play it across goal? Jace still going! Absolutely incredible! Brazilian magic from Jace. And just like that, Club America are 2 to the good in the W Champions Cup final. Pacheco lofts it to the back post. Holman with the header initially. Barnett, got on! Saved by Hunt, on the follow-up, it's in! Daniel Barco, it had to be him! The Pride are in dreamland. Holman clears, 38 seconds to go. Can Syracuse find the winner? Zambrano plays Darko in behind, 1-on-1, Landon Darko, Evans with the touch. That was it. The moment for Landon Darko passes him by. Drilling free kick, Gavin Wiggles waiting, and the header at the back post from Brodaric. Syracuse lead. Forbes, Singh with the header, it's 2-2. What a turnaround for Crown Legacy. That was a pure striker's header from Dylan Singh, and we're back where we started with a minute to go in the first half. What he wants to see week in, week out. He has so much experience. That ball over the top for Fletcher Bank. 1-on-1 against Hunt. Still Bank. De Flores cleared off the line from Holman. McCormick loses out to Inga. Can the Independents come the other way? Baquero is away down the left-hand side. He's got Inga to his right. John Baquero squares it. Fabrice Inga, open goal. 3-1 Independents. The trademark counter-attack from the Jacks. And even with 10 men, they are unstoppable in transition. And in the 60th minute, Fabrice Inga has his 5th of the season. Jonah Leibold, his first start in almost a year, 358 days. Here's Leibold. Returns it to Mensah Jr., gets the cross in, header in the box, headed away. Fortier comes right back to him. Fortier again, and scores wonderfully. 30 seconds to go. Syracuse in the first 8 games of the season, 2 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws. Some of those losses included to Duquesne and UConn. Most of the ACC wrote Syracuse off. You can't write them off anymore. Syracuse make it 4 wins from 4 and upset number 25 SMU by 2-0. Give it away. Jace can sprint the other way. It's 2-on-2. Jace on the hat trick. Jace to steal it. Camberos! Club America have won the CONCACAF W Champions Cup. And it had to be Scarlett Camberos with the finishing touch. And in his first start in almost a year, maybe a little bit of cramp for the German. One of 2 players left from the 2022 National Championship winning side. Leibold, who played a major part in that, played all 22 games in that championship season, and making his first start in 358 days, is back to his feet.
And all 5 of Leibold's goals with Syracuse were in that national championship season. You're right, you know, it's only him and Wig left from that team that won it all. And that was only 3 years ago. That shows you the amount of turnover they've had. But to have him back in the fold goes a long way as just a veteran presence for a combination of a young group and a lot of new guys who have come in as transfers, like Bright Nudernucci and Tim Brodaric.
It's a Syracuse roster that stretches the globe. 6 players on the roster come from Africa. You've got Shaquille Ming, who comes from Bermuda in the Caribbean. That is a free kick against Syracuse. Will Cleary is brought down. Leibold is down again. The clock will stop. Landon Darko will come into the game for Leibold, who receives an applause from the Syracuse faithful.
And you hope it's just cramping as well for Leibold, which is to be expected. First time he's playing this many minutes in a year, basically. So.
Yeah, since really struggling to get back to full fitness.
Yep.
Been injured for the rest of the 2024 season. Could be a very important player for Syracuse this season. That will be a Syracuse throw. Can Syracuse play quickly? Menta Jr. will tell Shaquille Ming to leave it for him. It's time to get numbers back. Another throw for the Orange. Darko has just come on. Darko wins another throw. Syracuse right now don't have a Palmer Bank to have a long throw. It's Shaquille Ming's cross. Nudernucci, Darko, Christie, Syracuse pandemonium! Syracuse lead number 8 Stanford with just over 14 minutes to go. Chimre Omese gets his first of the season. What a time to get it.
Oh, it's the second chance, sometimes the third chance opportunities. Chimre Omese, the man who can play anywhere on the pitch, just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Stanford lost track of him. Palmer Bank late to recover, and Omese has the composure to slip it past Rowan Schnebley, who thought he was going near post. He tucks it into the corner, and he deserves that one.
He was an all-ACC freshman last year. He was nominated by his head coach, Ian McIntyre, in the preseason ACC watch list. And what a moment to score your first of the season. Chimre Omese. And now Syracuse have 14 minutes to secure a huge upset win in their ACC opener against number 8 Stanford.
Ian McIntyre talked about it at halftime, where he was pleased with the way his team played in the first 45 minutes and admitted as well that, you know, it can be sloppy at times. It's not always going to be pretty. And while maybe it was a little fortunate that that deflection landed to Omese, he still needed to have the composure there to finish.
Offside flag is up again against Stanford. Should point out that if the result holds, this will be Coach McIntyre's 142nd win as head coach of Syracuse. That would break the records that is currently held by Dean Fody. Both him and Coach Mack level at 141. But it could mean even more than that if Syracuse can upset a Stanford team that was ranked #1 just a week ago. And what an opportunity that has presented itself for the Orange. And we're getting a little bit of time wasting already from Syracuse. O'Hain. Nicely headed back by Holman. Tony Gradius with the clearance initially. Omese battling against Palmer. Bank. Here's Stanford throw. Bank with that long throw to his twin brother. Here's Fletcher Bank. Nicely defended by Tim Brodaric. Launched back by Taconi Gradius. And Tomas Hutz does well to keep it in and control it.